Clark Bartram's 5 recovery tips.
So mindset is vitally important, in my opinion, as it relates to recovery. You need to supplement it somehow with good nutrition, a multivitamin, and a good protein powder, whether you're vegan or not.
Give these people something. Clark Bartram's 5 recovery tips.
So 5 recovery tips. So I'll immediately I go to my 5 lifestyle principles that I coach my men on that are getting extremely great results. Our mindset is the single most important one, because recovery, we always go to sleep. Oh, you got to sleep. Well, if your mind, if you're not controlling your mindset, then stress plays into your not being able to sleep. Right. So mindset is vitally important, in my opinion, as it relates to recovery. Meals. If you're not nourishing your body the right way, you're not getting the nutrients that your body needs. So there's some sort of hormonal and chemical response happening in your body, which could result in not being able to sleep, which definitely results in not feeding your body the nutrient it needs to recover from whatever activity it is that you're doing. Movement. If, like Mona just talked about, she's doing the right amount of movement for her body at this age with everything else she's got going on, so she's able to recover because she's giving herself more time between workouts, so she can press 60-pound dumbbells and shock people like, is this actually happening? These are real weights. They're not fake. She's moving this weight because she understands those 3 aspects. Community is a big one. You've got the Titan Crew. I've got the Nanotest Nation. Mona's got her group. And we are now surrounding ourselves with people who help us maintain our mindset, get the right meals, do the right exercise, and we're lifting each other up and supporting each other instead of tearing each other down, because that factors into us being stressed out, not feeling good about ourselves, laying awake at night going, well, man, why is everybody so mean in this world? We're not mean in our worlds. We're supportive. And then supplementation. Supplementation is vitally important because, again, if you're not getting the nutrients from your meals, you need to supplement it somehow with good nutrition, a multivitamin and a good protein powder, whether you're vegan or not, and all of the stuff that you're offering now. And I just want to tell you guys, congratulations for Walmart. That's exciting, man. It's truly a huge deal. That is, and then Mike's still getting on covers of magazines. I see this post. You're in some kind of freaking private jet somewhere with that magazine cover. I don't know what.
How crazy is that?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's right here. It's first thing.
Yeah, it was our flight to Dubai.
Just for everybody. Oh, there we go. There's that. So this is me now. Let's see if we do this. All right, and then this is me when I could think I could wrestle a bear.
Yeah,
and then that's me at 13 right here.
That's
and then this.
People love that stuff, man. People love to see
the only problem with me.
Who's that?
So the only problem with me is that I think I could wrestle a bear at any time.
Why? I'm not sure that you haven't wrestled a bear at some point in your life.
Right?
You wrestle a bear every night. Every time you guys do what you do, you wrestle a bear.
All right. We're going to finish you off with the last one here, and then I'll finish you off again.
What do you
okay. Young Clark Bartram, sitting down with the Clark Bartram of today. What do you tell him that he's doing that is wrong, and what mistakes is he making that would set him up to win better in life?
Yeah.
When it comes to health and fitness.
Right.
I know we could go in a mindset way, but we're 20. And when you're 20, you kind of have to be.
I got little Clark sitting right here, and I'm saying, damn, buddy, listen, man. If I could talk to little Clark right now, and that could go both ways right now. I'm talking to him. But the honest truth would be, don't expect too much too soon. You've got so much time to build your body and build what is going to be better every single year that you exist. So be patient. Understand that there are things that you can do in your life that are going to benefit you as it relates to building your body. And there are things that you can do that are not going to benefit you as it relates to building your body. So as you move through your life, young man, here's what I want you to do. Make more choices that are better for you than you make choices that are bad for you.
Okay. Okay. Will you do a bicep peak from the backside? Just kind of, yep, there you go. So everybody look at that peak right there. And let me just say this again.
I feel like taking my shirt off.
Pull your shirt back a little bit just so it can show the divot into the shoulder. There you go.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay. So the reason why I wanted him to do this is because you're going to have society, you're going to have doctors, you're going to have all these people that read things and study tell you this is not possible. But that is dense muscle built over a long period of time that's not going to go nowhere.
All natty, bro.
And the reason why it's not going to go anywhere because it's dense muscle. And so when people say you can't look like this, you can't do this, of course you can. Now, we will be honest. If you start lifting at 50, you won't look like this at 58. Okay, now you're going to look better than you look.
That's common sense.
But let's be honest. When you guys say that I don't tell the truth about this stuff, understand I started at 9. I was dieting. And so to say, when people say, Mike, I'm going to look better at your age than you do. And I go, great. As long as you look like this at 18, you're golden. And that confuses them. So add to this where we want I want the young high school kids and the college kids that think they have all the time in the world. I'll diet in 10 years. I got 20 years. Preventative.
I had the greatest compliment the other day, and it came from Iris. I was at Iris's gym in Vegas, and I was getting a tour around him. Now, this is 10-time Miss Olympia. This is the winningest bodybuilder on the planet, okay?
And one of the nicest.
Pardon?
One of the nicest.
And one of the nicest humans ever that you'll meet. So she kind of knew who I was. I think I looked familiar, but she didn't know who I was. So she just thought I was an old guy that was in decent shape. So she was taking me through some workouts on her great machinery that she has at the gym. And this stuff was called, I don't know, Torture. M-Torture is from Japan. But she had me doing a lat pull down like this. And she had her trainer there, and they were looking at my lat through my shirt. And she's like, oh, my God, look at the dense muscle in this guy's back. And this is coming from someone who really understands how to maximize the human sculpture, if you will. And she was able to see through my shirt and see all the muscle thickness and density and maturity and all of that. And I was just sitting there thinking to myself, this is so cool. This has come through many, many, many years of what I told young Clark, making better choices for my body than I made bad choices. And that includes what Mike just said, eating food that is going to benefit you. A lot of people make the wrong mistake. They make a mistake of knowing that they need to get calories, but they consume all of the wrong calories in order to gain weight. Food is going to cause a chemical response in your body, regardless of your age. So putting Cheetos with hot sauce in your body to get calories is probably not good of a choice as maybe taking Titan protein powder instead to get more calories, or a weight gainer or something like that.
So let me ask you this. I'm going to give you a bonus question today because I think you may go where I'm hoping you go. Eating's what we're talking about. Let's say somebody goes through a little incident at personal job. I mean, there's so many things that can go sideways in life. We know this. We've lived it. It feels like you got hit by a bus. When is the best time to stay in a community? When's the best time to try to stay at least on the nutrition? Forget the training. You know me. I don't care if you train as long as you stay on the nutrition. But when's the best time to do that and not go away from the group compared to staying in the group? So I most of my Titans, when things are good, when the diet's good, when their body's looking good, they're checking in, they're talking to me, they're posting, they're putting the videos up, they're happy to just sit back. When is the best time?
In your darkest hour.
Why?
The worst.
Why in the darkest hour?
That's when you need people the most. You need them when you feel the worst. And that's when people have a tendency to leave because they want to isolate themselves. So here's what I always say. Don't let one thing stop everything. So if something happens in your life that is traumatic, which we all experience, don't let that one thing stop everything. And the good way to stop everything is eliminating yourself from the support group. That's the community, that fourth lifestyle principle that I have. Don't let that one thing eliminate you from the community that's going to hold you to all of the rest of the principles that you need to adhere to in your life. So if you hurt your wrist, for example, and you can't work out, that doesn't mean you stop eating good, because then you're doubling down on the badness in your life, right?
But I can't work out. Let me just have the pizza.
You can still do legs, you can still do cardio, you can still do all of these other things. Your wrist is not involved in doing leg press. And doing leg press alone is going to maximize your body's chemistry in order to maintain hormonal balance and all of that sort of stuff. It's a compound movement. It's going to do so many different things to help you keep your metabolism boosted and stay mentally in the game. Because if you're not doing anything, that'll take you mentally out of the game. But if you're at least leg pressing, you know, if you have a wrist injury, you're not letting that one thing stop everything. So the answer to the question is, when you don't feel like it, that's when you need to press in.
So I just want to clarify, I 100% agree with him. He has gone through my biggest traumas in my life. Clark has. We're not saying it's easy.
No.
Trust me. I've been in some dark places, and I stayed true to the nutrition. I stayed true to at least getting into the gym during the week and get my training in, because that's where I felt at most peace. Regardless of maybe just going back to my room and locking it down. What do you got there?
Comments. I'm just seeing the comments come
Okay.
up.
So, and Clark can talk about that, and we'll talk about that sometime. Be open book and talk about my darkest times. It's not easy. I know this. Sometimes you cry. So it's a tough thing. So, but we just want you guys, going into the holidays is a really great time for me, because obviously Clark will tell you I am a Christmas junkie. But I know for a lot of you,
It's there 24/7, 365.
I do know that Christmas is a sad time for a lot of people, because they don't have the family, and they're not around the family, or they've lost a loved one. So stay in the communities. You got my community, and a spot just opened up both in Clark's community and in my community, because we just both blocked Bobo. So we want to let the rest of you come in. We made more space.
Actually, 2 spots opened up because he's big. So 2 spots.
Yeah. Good point. Good point.
Hey, let's talk about the brightest moment in your life for a moment. Sitting right next to you.
Yeah. I think.
Well, besides Titan.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying you. Yeah.
I
Without you, Titan would not have happened.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that another time. But I think it was when I realized I had to ante up. And this is one thing I say to people: don't date somebody that's good for you, or in your same field. If you can, shoot higher. Shoot and date somebody that you have to change to keep and become better. And I think that's one of the biggest things. I dated my previous girlfriends were girls, not only, but it just the world can pull you down. It's harder to get up. So be with somebody that's helping you get higher and higher and higher in life.
They were just there to please you, honey.
Yeah.
That didn't do
Some of
me.
your boyfriends weren't very good for you either, though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a given. But you know, they paid rent.
There was some toxic relationships there in some of those.
Oh, yeah. We
You
had.
always choose the toxic males in your life.
I do toxic man. Look at Bobo. Look at Steve Pack. Look at these guys. Jeremy and all of them. Brother, thank you for jumping on here.
When we see him, when we see you,
Well, it's supposed to be tomorrow, but it got canceled. So
Got canceled.
Oh,
I rain
Jeff,
checked
you
him.
heard? It canceled.
You already knew that. He said it before I said it.
Yeah.
He canceled it to me, and then I canceled. We're
Jeff
gonna
is
explain it.
responsible.
Jeff is responsible. He's going to take the blame today.
All right.
Jeff knows that Mike will cancel before he cancels.
Mike, Mona and him will be talking. So Mike has to go to this event on Friday. Jeff was like, that ain't going to happen.
It's canceled.
It's canceled. He'll cancel it. He'll cancel it an hour out. And then Mike has to do this shoot. He's going to cancel that.
Hey, who was it you just shot with somebody here recently who is a cousin of one of Anita's best friends. Did you just do a photo shoot recently?
With the Hercules
Danny?
shoot?
Danny from Hercules.
Well, I shot with Denny, who's a big famous photographer, and he is who?
One of Anita's best friend's cousin.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's a famous photographer?
Apparently Anita said, hey, Shannon's cousin just shot Mike. He's all excited. He just posted it up on his Instagram. And he
Yeah,
was all,
that's it.
No,
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably
No, it's not him.
Hercules.
no way.
No, it's it's Dennis.
Yeah,
It's Dennis. I'm curious to find out who that was. It was Dennis. I hope.
okay,
He
we'll find
was-
out. Just
pretty
so everyone
cool.
that's watching knows, Mike and Mona are the only people that I would stop blowing my driveway off out there to get all the leaves that were blown during this recent to come in here and do this.
Can you edit some of this video?
So Mike,
Where he says, "Hey, I'm talking to little Clark. I'm blowing the driveway." Just cut that together
Yeah.
with that. Showing the glutes, bending over, popping his shirt.
Yeah.
We're gonna just make you viral here in the next half an hour.
Just a super cut of Clark's
Yeah,
JS
5
moments.
tips, brother. I love you, man.
Love you too.
All right, we'll see you soon. It's got to be before Christmas.
Not tomorrow. I know that much. All right.
Hey, I have one more question for you.
Uh-oh. Get ready.